Today's mini tutorial will be on how to change your air filter on a carbureted engine. Today's example is on a 1986 Isuzu Pup. It's carbureted. Okay, first thing you have to do is go to the store and get the right filter. Usually it can be found in a book or on a computer, or if there is no book or computer, you can usually ask the guy behind the counter if you're at an auto parts store. And then on this particular one, it's got little clips that hold the top of it down, but it also has a little nut there. We're going to loosen the nut up. Some don't have a nut, some are only held down by clips. And in that case, it's even easier than this. On my Pontiac Le Mans, it actually has two bolts that hold it down and then clips on top of that. So we'll leave this, we'll leave the washer sitting in place. Don't lose that. Undo our clips. And the last one. And then this top piece lifts up off of there. Ha! You don't want to lose the washer either. Set this aside, and then you've got the top of your carburetor and your air filter. The general rule of thumb is if you hold it up to the sunlight and you can see through it, then it's clean enough to keep using it. But this one's kind of old and a little discolored, so I like mine to look clean all the time, so we're just going to toss that. Get out your new filter. Maybe without having your hands filthy dirty. Oh, maybe that's a good idea. Compare sizes. Make sure it's the same size relatively, as it compared to the other one. This one's just a different color. But as you can see, it is much whiter and brighter and cleaner than the last one. Just the way I like mine. While you have this out, you can go ahead and check to make sure there's not any really nasty dirt trapped up in here. This one seems to be pretty clean. I've never changed this one myself. I just got this truck. So you just take your filter. It doesn't matter which way you put it. Whichever side's prettier to you, I guess. We'll put up the side that says Made in Canada. And you just sit it down. And that's how it should look when you put it back on. Just about every carbureted engine is going to look just like this. There's some other fuel injected ones that have a box, but they all have this part where it sucks in air. It goes through the little tube, and then it gets filtered before it enters the carb. So now that you got your new air filter in place, you take the top back. This particular one has a little arrow there and a little arrow there, and they're supposed to line up. And they do. Put our little handy dandy bolt back on. Fasten our clips back up. And the last one. And make sure the bolt is tight. Squeaky noise is my front bumper. And just make sure it's snug. Doesn't need to be over tight. It's not going to go anywhere, I swear. Same rule of thumb to me for oil filters and spark plugs and all those kind of things. Sure, your oil filter should be fairly tight, but come on people, Sometimes I have to jab screwdrivers up in them just to twist the stupid things off. It's not going to go anywhere, I swear to you. Same thing for your spark plugs. Simple and easy part of your regular tune-up that should be done on a regular basis. Just preventative maintenance to keep things running smoothly. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that air filter only costs a whole $6.